guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I make an octopus cake topper, so quite a cartoony one. I made this one in a Facebook Live the other week, so you can still catch the longer version of the tutorial over on my Facebook page should you wish to. I hope you enjoy this video. Remember, we do have lots of other YouTube videos available for you to watch on our channel. Please do click subscribe and give our video a bit of a like. So I'm starting with some Serracino modelling paste. As usual, I'll put links below the video to everything that I've used within the video, including like the tools and the materials. So we're starting with quite a large ball of purple. So it's the ready coloured purple paste. So this is a modelling paste. And I'm kind of pushing into near the base of the ball. So it's kind of creating a lump near the top. And you can see I've kind of pulled out the bottom bit a little bit. Almost looks like we're pulling a head out of a neck. And I'm bending it backwards a little bit. I'm using a fairly large balling tool to create the eye sockets. And I haven't left enough paste to pull out the tentacles. So I did try it before with bigger pieces of paste, but I did struggle. So we're going to stick the tentacles on separate. So what I'm doing is I'm creating these kind of triangles that are dipped. We're going to cut them out a little bit and then we're going to add the tentacles separately. Is it tentacles? I think tentacles are its legs. Tentacles, let's go for tentacles. So I'm just cutting a little bit out there from the middle. So I've not cut out quite the full triangle, like I've just left a little bit there. And we're going to do this all the way around. So you want to have 8 of those points sticking out all the way around your little octopus. I'm just opening the eye socket up a little bit more. And what we're going to do is we're going to put another ball of purple paste in. We're going to have its eyes looking a bit bulgy. So I've got 2 balls of purple paste. The more you want the eyes to bulge out, the bigger you could go with these balls of paste as well. So I'm just going to use my balling tool again. We're going to press in that a little bit more. And then I've got 2 balls of white modelling paste that are just going to pop into those holes that I've made. Again, it's up to you how much you want them to stick out, whether you want them to poke out, or whether you want them to be pretty flush to the rest of the face. But I'm going to roll some black really nice and thin. I've used a round plunger cutter here to cut out 2 circle discs, which are going to be the pupils. And we're going to stick them in the white of the eye with a little bit of water. Or you can use edible glue if you prefer, guys. Again, remember, I'll put links below the video to everything that I've used within this video should you want to use the same things. You can also find them all on my website as well. So I just pressed in a little bit just above the forehead. And then we just want some tiny pieces of black. Start with a ball and then we're going to roll them out nice and thin to the point on each end. And these are just going to go around the outer edge of the eye. Now, if you prefer it without this bit, you don't have to add it. You can leave it without. It was just an extra bit of detail that I wanted to put on there. You want to roll now some little pieces with a paler paste. So I've mixed some of the purple with some white to get this pale colour. And then we've rolled it for each of its legs or tentacles. So it's nice and thin at one end, thicker at the other. And we're going to just press them on. Can you see under each of those little triangles that poke out from its body? And then we're going to twist these around into whatever position you fancy. I wanted to keep mine fairly tightly curled, just so there was a little bit less chance of them breaking off and snapping by keeping them all quite close to the body itself. You can add a bit of texture. I'm just using a piping nozzle for mine. And you can get all different sized piping nozzles or anything that you've got that's circular shape. You can also just put little bits that stick out on as well. So I've just got balls of the paste. You can see in the background I have got round little chocolate pearls or sprinkles. So the chocolate in the middle and then they're covered in like candy that's like a purple colour. You can press those in if you prefer. The pink one in the background has got sprinkles mixed in, or pushed into it, I should say. So just around the pupil now, I'm going to colour in an iris. I'm going to use the edible pens that I've got. So these are the fractal edible pens. Again, guys, remember there are links to my website below where you can get hold of these should you want to use the same ones. So I've gone for purple and pink together. I haven't fully coloured the whole iris in, and then with a slightly damp brush, I'm kind of spreading it across the eye a little bit. And then we're going to have a go at making a bowler hat. So I've got a disc of black, and then we want like half a circle or half a sphere. Just push on the top. Let's push up the edges a little bit. Although we need a little strip just around the edge actually before we push up the edges. Just wrap that around there, cut it off where it meets. Then you can curl the edges back up again if you want then on that hat, guys. And of course you don't have to have a hat on yours at all. The hat is just drying to one side as well, guys. So let's put some highlights of white in the eye. Now you can either use an edible white pen or you can just stick it in using white modelling paste. I tend to use modelling paste over fondant because I find it a bit easier, guys. And then we're going to stick little suckers to its legs. So just a ball of white, and then we're just pushing it on to create an indentation in the middle. Now, if you want to wait while your octopus is set before doing this, you might find it a little bit easier. You can see the legs of mine, or tentacles, moving around a lot. So I just did one in the Facebook Live just to show you how to add the little suckers. And then I did the rest off camera. But you can change the colour as well if you want to add some dusting or some shading. I went with a bit of purple, but it wasn't a dramatic difference in colour for this purple. So I should have maybe gone for something a little bit different to put on there so that it was more obvious. Just going to add a bit of water where I want to put his little bowler hat. And I don't know if you guys can see in the corner of the screen, I just put a piece of black paste around a circle cutter that I'm just letting dry, just in case I want to give him a little monocle. Is it a monocle? I'm not sure if that's what it's called. The thing that goes around his eye. So we'll wait while that dries before I add that as well. But sticking his little bowler hat in place there. So there he is, all finished. So if you want to see the other sea-themed creations, some of those are available on my YouTube channel to watch and also on our Facebook page. If you want to catch me doing the Facebook videos live, I do live versions of these each Tuesday morning at 10:30 a.m. UK time. It would be great if you could join us. Thanks for watching again, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment below. You can see more of my tutorials by clicking on the images on screen now. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with my future tutorials. There are also links in the description box below where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and more.